Hello, I'm David Bruce Hughes, and today I would like to share something very special with you. For over 2,000 years, the inner circle of Christ has kept the secret teachings of Jesus safe from distortion or destruction. Christianity is a fine religion, but there is so much more knowledge in the secret teachings of Jesus. Jesus gave many secret teachings to his disciples. He spoke in obscure parables to outsiders, but he gave the confidential inner meaning only to his trusted disciples. If you compare these secret teachings of Jesus with the religious teachings available today, you will find that they are superior in every way. These powerful and profound teachings were kept confidential for many generations, but now they are public and available to everyone. Millions of Christians all over the world get spiritual knowledge and inspiration from the Bible. So why do we need the secret teachings of Jesus? Because at some point we all have to deal with the hard questions of life, and for that we need more knowledge. This knowledge is found in the secret teachings of Jesus. Let's take a look at how we get our knowledge. The great engine of human thought, now turbocharged by computers, is churning out information at an ever-increasing rate. Do we ever reach the end of this information? Or does our knowledge just keep increasing without any limit? But we really have to ask ourselves, does all this so-called knowledge really do us any good? With all our knowledge, are we really any closer to understanding life or the soul? Do we understand why we are born or why we have to die? Is there a final answer to the great questions of life? Material science promises to answer all kinds of questions. We may have lots of gadgets like cars and cell phones, but are we really any happier? Even if we think we understand how the universe came into being, are we any closer to understanding why? Could it be that a certain class of questions, those that actually impact our happiness and quality of life, require a different quality of knowledge for their answers? And that simply collecting observations about the physical world can never actually deliver that quality of knowledge? Has all our scientific so-called progress actually brought us any closer to understanding our own consciousness and feelings? Have science and technology, or art, philosophy, and religion for that matter, actually brought us any closer to understanding the mysteries of life, love, consciousness, and spirituality? Can science explain the cause of the timeless, universal human striving for freedom and transcendence? Science is good for understanding external things in the material world, but it doesn't really help us understand what's going on inside of ourselves. Is there an ultimate truth, a final answer to all questions? Let's see what one of our greatest scientists concluded. Albert Einstein was the most influential scientist of the 20th century. His mission was to find a solution to the problems of life and happiness. One of his greatest discoveries was the famous E=mc² equation. But his final goal, a theory that would explain everything, remained elusive. Could all knowledge, everything that is knowable, be explained in a single powerful formula? Could there exist a simple formula like E=mc² that would give us the knowledge to solve our problems and make us permanently happy? Anyone who knew this formula and understood how to use it could access the knowledge required to solve any problem, no matter how difficult. There would be no need to learn anything else because the formula itself would supply the knowledge required to solve any problem. Is there any hope of finding this ultimate solution? The answer is yes. Jesus Christ knows everything, and the secret teachings of Jesus are now free and open public information. This advanced knowledge is the ultimate solution to all the problems of life. There are many questions about Jesus' life and activities that are left unanswered in the Gospels. Was this deliberate? The Romans twice destroyed the Library of Alexandria. What great spiritual secrets were lost? Many ancient books are still kept in the Vatican Library. What great knowledge is hidden from the public there? The original Gospels were edited under the direction of Emperor Constantine at the Council of Nicaea. What did he change? What happened to the original manuscripts? The detailed science of the soul, spiritual life, and God is missing from the Bible. Present Christian theology was added later. But is that really what Jesus taught? Could this missing knowledge improve our spiritual life? Unfortunately, the biography and teachings of Jesus recorded in the Gospels are incomplete. Don't you think that knowing the secret teachings of Jesus would improve our faith and lead to greater spiritual advancement? Jesus left his bar mitzvah party to astonish the rabbis at the temple. The next thing we hear, he is being initiated and empowered by John the Baptist. So there is no mention of Jesus' life and activities from the age of 13 to about 30. For example, Russian explorer Nikolai Nadovich discovered historical records of Jesus' visit to India in a Buddhist monastery in Kashmir. Historical records found in Jagannath Puri, India, also detail his visit there. I have seen these historical records in the library of the King of Puri with my own eyes. An internet search on Jesus went to India produces over 1,300,000 hits. What is going on here? Was there a cover-up? Another big question concerns the events on the night before Jesus' crucifixion. What really happened in the Garden of Gethsemane? Jesus prayed to his Father for strength to perform his great sacrifice. God appeared to Jesus. The disciples fell asleep. In the meantime, many hours passed. Here is a great mystery. Jesus began with, "Take this cup," and concluded with, "Thy will, not my will." How did the Lord convince Jesus to follow his plan? What wonderful things did God say to change Jesus' mind and heart? Wouldn't you like to hear this divine conversation in its entirety? The complete conversation is not recorded in the Gospels, but it is recorded in ancient Sanskrit manuscripts that have remained unchanged for thousands of years. These divine scriptures containing the secret teachings of Jesus, translated into all important Western languages by my spiritual master, are the wealth of the inner circle of Christ. In conclusion, we thank you for investing your valuable time in reviewing this presentation and invite you to study the secret teachings of Jesus. Contact us and become an associate of the inner circle of Christ. Read and hear the complete Book of Gethsemane and learn the science of spiritual life from a self-realized soul.